welcome back to Liz Sews. Today is going to be the last day of the Cindy Longline bra tutorial. We're going to be dealing with the straps, putting in our underwires, and adding the hook and eye to the back. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. Let's get started. So the first step today, we're going to take our strap elastic, and then I'm actually going to take one of our sliders, and I'm going to feed the strap elastic. We want sort of the pretty side facing up. The other side is fuzzier. That's going to be against your body. So pretty side facing up, we're going to go through the slider once like this, and then once back down on the other side. So it should look like this. So now what we're going to do is just a straight stitch back and forth here 2 or 3 times to secure this in place. So I've cut my strap about 18 inches or half of a yard. I think that works pretty well for me, but this will be adjustable, so if it's too long you can make it shorter. So once you've sewn that on, it should look a little something like this. Now I've actually decided to deter away from what I had originally thought I was going to do, which is use a ring and a slider, so an O and then a figure 8. Instead I'm going to use 2 of these sliders, so figure 8s. So we put this slider on this side here. Then I'm going to run it up into the side that's free. I'm going to put my second slider. So I have the plush side, and then this is going to be the satin side. Then I'm going to take my free end and go back up and down this original first slider where we secured the end. If you've done this right, you should be able to slide it up and down. So this is the one that's your adjustable, and then this is the one that is hanging out here. Now if you were using a ring, you would do it the same way. You would just put the ring around here like this, like a circle. So then we're going to take the side of the slider that is left open, right? Here's your adjustable edge, and here's one that's left open. And then I'm going to take the upper cup of my bra, and I'm going to feed that into here. If you were using a ring, you would just feed it into the ring as well, so you would have both the strap and the bra feeding into the same ring. So now I'm just going to take this over to the machine and sew with a straight stitch to attach the strap onto my bra. So once the straps are attached, it should look like this. And I've done that on both sides. So now we're going to look at our hook and eye. So remember when I said that you could buy this by the hook and eye as tape? And the reason that's great is because it allows you to customize exactly how long you need it to be. But that does come with the consequence that we need to finish the edges ourselves. So the edge of here and here are unfinished, as are the top and bottom of the hooks. So all I'm going to do is use a satin stitch on my machine and just finish this edge as close as I can. So first I'm going to put my machine on a zigzag stitch, and I'm going to set the length down really low so that it's a very tight, uniform zigzag, like a satin. And then I am also going to make my width extremely narrow as well, because I don't want my needle to stray too far into here. And then I'm going to go as close as I can to this edge and finish it off. So here you can see what it looks like. I've finished off both the top and bottom edge as well as the top and bottom edge of my hooks. So the hook came in a flat piece like this, so I folded it in half before finishing my edges. So now we're going to attach our hook and eyes to our bra. So I want to lay my bra with the wrong side up. I'm going to put my hooks on this side and I'm going to put my eyes on my right. So there should be a little bit of a pocket that's formed inside of here. And all we need to do is slip the edge of the bra into that pocket. And we want to make sure that the eyes are facing the right side of the bra. So as if this were worn, even though I have the wrong side facing up here, it's gone around and around the body, and now we have the hook and eyes going on the right side. So once I have this situated into the pocket, I'm going to take a straight stitch as close as I can to the edge of the tape, of the eye tape. So I've got the bra tucked in here, and now I'm just going to do a straight stitch. So here's what it looks like once that is sewn on, and from the inside. So now we're going to go to the other side of the bra and do our hooks. So for the hooks, just like the eyes, we push the bra into the pockets. The only difference is we want to make sure that the hooks are facing the inside of the bra. So hooks, and then the inside of the bra is where you see that plush elastic, right? Because the outside, all you see is the scalloped edge. So we're just going to shove this into the pocket here and then sew it with a straight stitch. So here's what it looks like once that has been attached. You just want to double check to make sure you have everything facing the correct direction, right? You should be able to hook this into your eye tape over here when you want to wear the bra. So the next step is going to be to attach these straps, which we have done earlier. I'd like to attach them about 1.5 inches away from where my hook and eyes are. So I just measure 1.5 inches in from here, and I will secure that with a zigzag stitch or straight stitch. Doesn't really matter. Going back and forth and making sure it's really secure. So once you have that strap attached, it should look like this. You've seen I've gone with a zigzag stitch, and it just looks like this from the inside of the bra. Now our very, very last step is to put in our underwires. So I'm going to go back over to our underwire channeling, and remember, like I said, there is a tube. So you want to look at your underwire and find the side that's the lowest end, and that's going to be what's in the center front. That's what we're going to stick in first. So make sure you get it into that tube and not in between the fabric. And then you just slide the wire all the way in. And then lastly, all we have to do is close off the edge of our casing and our bra is finished. So once you cap off the end of your wire channeling, you can trim the top a little bit if you think that's going to bother you. Now you should have what's called wire play, and I like to put about, a good amount is to have about 1/4 inch here, as well as 1/4 inch in the center front. And that allows the wire to sort of spring open and have room to move around. If, like I said, this is designed for a long wire, if you don't have a long wire, you can sort of cheat it by putting it in here and then doing another line of stitching about 1/4 inch above where your wire ends. And that just keeps your wire sitting in place. The only problem I could see with that is that you might not have enough stability to sort of keep that upper band looking nice. But that's a good cheat if you don't have a long wire to put in there, or you don't find long wires particularly comfortable. So with that, we have completely finished our bra. That concludes day 4 and the final day of the Cindy Longline bra tutorial. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'd love to see what items you've made. Be sure to tag me on Instagram at Liz_sews. I'll see you next time. Take care.